Everybody, I'm Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com. We're at Musikmesse at the Egnater booth. We got Gustavo on guitar here, Bruce, the man from Egnater. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you, Sean?
Good. So you guys have a new amp, the Detroit 5. Tell us about that.
Well, the Detroit series actually consists of the 5, and we also have a larger 25-watt version of it. Detroit comes from me. I'm from Detroit. I live there now, so it's kind of a personal tie to the city. The 5, this is our entry into the small sort of recording amp thing. We are going to do a head and a combo versions of this and the 25. It's 5 watts, single-ended, 1 power tube. It ships with a 6V6. You can put anything you want in it, all that kind of stuff. 2 channels. There's a clean and an overdrive. It has a ton of gain, actually, for a nice little amp like this. A couple of cool features, because that's what we do. When we come up with an amp, the whole idea is what are we going to do that's cool and new and a little different. So we've done that on this one, like usual. A couple of the things, which this is not that unique, but you can switch from 5 to 2 down to a half a watt. So you can preset at 3 different power levels.
What are we at right now?
We are at a massive 5 watts. And you want to demo that for a second? Switch down to a half watt, and it's kind of a big room and it's noisy, but it becomes pretty much kind of slightly loud bedroom volume. So, but guys are looking for that kind of low power breakup and all that kind of thing, so it's cool. It works that way.
So you go down to half a watt, you can really crank it and still not like piss off your wife or whatever.
Not too much. Yeah, yeah.
It just depends what you play.
She'll be better. But it does have a clean channel, pretty simple, with just a volume and a kind of unique tone control. When you turn the tone control knob, what it's actually doing behind the panel, it's like taking a Fender amp or whatever amp and turning the treble and bass up simultaneously with one knob. So it brings the low and high end up, and then it's the same as turning them both down. So it'll get a kind of a cool dark sound.
You said this is the clean channel, right?
Clean channel.
Sort of a classic old school amp, just 2 knob.
Yeah. Yeah. But the tone control being a little unique in that it's not just high cut like most. The overdrive channel, like I said, has quite a bit of gain, so it sings real nice. The unique thing on this channel, because we have to have something cool, we have a knob called Torque, you know, Detroit.
I was going to ask about that.
Thing, you know, it's the automotive thing. What it does is when you turn it to the right, when it's straight up, it's just the sound you just heard. When you go to the right, it's like turning the presence and density on one of our larger amps up at the same time.
So it's thicker and tighter.
Thicker and brighter and tighter and all that. Then you go the other way, and it becomes a mid-range boost in the opposite direction. So it's this kind of cool tone control thing.
That's on both channels or just on the drive channel?
Drive channel. It's separate. It does have our digital reverb in it. A couple of the cool things we have is the recording output on the back. There's a XLR out, cabinet EQ. There's a voicing switch for the cabinet output. So you can do a 412, 212, open back, closed back, all that kind of stuff. It does have an effects loop with a level switch, all the normal things, impedance switches and things like that. One of the really cool things that we came up with is the headphone output. Which obviously headphone outputs, we didn't invent that. What we have in there is a stereo simulating circuit. It's not digital, it's a cool analog circuit that they had from long ago, and we've sort of brought it back. And even though the amp is not stereo, when you put the headphones on, you get a spatial kind of stereo thing. And
just add a little bit of delay, like?
It's not even delay, it's some phasing thing, some magical thing, but it's not actually just a delayed one side. And we did that, and I put on the headphones, and it was like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. So even though it's truly not stereo, when you put on the headphones, you think you're playing a really cool stereo thing. So
now that is not applied to the XLR output, though, right?
No, that's just mono with the cabinet voicing, but the headphone thing is pretty cool.
Okay. Now, are these new cabinets for this series, or are they existing cabinets? What are we hearing here?
We're going to have a whole series of cabinets just done for Detroit. On this product itself, apologize, I just lost my voice. We're shooting for a price point and being still efficient for you to record and being able to play out live. So you'll have a dedicated cabinet in the case of the Detroit 5 being ahead and on the combo version. So it'll have its own separate cabinet for it.
Okay, and what speakers will be in that?
We still deciding some of that features, you know. Our science on the speakers is Bruce puts a speaker inside and he tries different speakers until he's happy with it, and then that's the speaker we put inside.
And where can people go online to check out more about this?
EgnaterAmps.com.
Sweet, EgnaterAmps.com. Thanks, guys. I'm Sean Hammond. Thanks for watching PremierGuitar.com.